Okay, so Assalamualaikum and Salam 𝘬𝘳𝘆𝑚𝑑𝑖𝗵𝑒𝑚. So, distinguished members of the organizing committee for Industrial Talk at 𝘬𝘳𝑚 Johor 2025, led by Madam 𝘊𝘰𝘃𝗶𝗿𝘄𝑎𝑏𝑎𝑑𝑐, our honored guests and all respected attendees, a very welcome to everyone. So, welcome to the program Industrial Talk at 𝘬𝘳𝑚 Johor, from data to defense, using AI to secure the environment. So, what an interesting topic that we have brought to the table today. So, I am 𝘠𝘀𝗫𝑚, and I will be your moderator for today's sessions. So for your information, Industrial Talk at 𝘬𝘳𝑚 Johor is a collaborative initiative that brings together industry professionals and the 𝘬𝘳𝑚 Johor community. And this program aims to bridge the gap between industry and academia, creating a positive impact for all stakeholders, including lecturers, researchers, and especially to our students. So before we begin our program for today, so allow me to explain a few important points. So the registrations and e-certificate will be provided at the end of the program. So therefore, we kindly ask all participants to stay alert and remain with us until the end of the session to receive your link of registrations or link of attendees. If you have any questions to our panel, so feel free to post them in the chat sections of our streaming platform for today for Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so today's session will focus on the discussion and knowledge sharing around our main topic, from data to defense, using AI to secure the environment. And this session will explore how artificial intelligence is transforming the way we protect digital and physical environments, from data analysis and threat detections to proactive defense. So therefore, we encourage all participants to ask questions related to the topic. Okay, so we live in an age where data drives everything, right? So from how we use in our daily life in communications, our study, and even for our working purposes. And at the same time, the threat landscape, such as cybersecurity, cyber attacks, and data breaches is growing more complex these days. And this is where artificial intelligence comes in, not just as a tool, but as a powerful ally in defending our digital environment. So to help us understand these transformations, we are fortunate to have with us a leading expert and experienced IT expert, 𝘘𝘃𝗶𝗿𝗄𝑚. So Service Delivery Director at SRKK Consulting Sdn Bhd, and established the Fat Ninjas by SRKK, Malaysia first IT franchise supported by the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation (MDEC). He is a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, majoring in Industrial Engineering graduate from University Industri Selangor. Beyond industry leadership, he also contributes actively to academia, serving as an industrial advisor for various institutions, including 𝘬𝘳𝑚 Johor. He brings together years of practical experience in IT operations, AI security, and digital transformations. And today, he will be sharing insights on today's topic. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming 𝘘𝘃𝗶𝗿𝗄𝑚 to deliver his talk. So 𝘘𝘃𝗶𝗿, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much, Encik Azwan, for very, very good introductions. Thank you for inviting me for these sessions. Okay, my name is Zul. You can just call me Zul. Zul help me. All right. Just checking whether everyone can see the slide itself. Is everyone okay, Encik Azwan? Is the slide okay?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. As for today, I will be talking about using AI to secure the environment. As we move deeper into the digital era, AI is just not about transforming how business operate, but it's also reshaping how we defend our environment from cyber threats. Over the next few slides, we'll explore how artificial intelligence strengthens security in preventions, detections, and response. We'll also look at the real-world examples, including a case study on the threat actor. Maybe some of you have heard about 𝘬𝘃𝗶𝗿. If you've never heard about it, don't worry. I will go through with you guys and share with you guys. This is very, very big and very hot examples in the cybersecurity world, and also we'll be discussing how both AI and also humans play critical roles in defending today's cybersecurity digital landscape. All right, so this is some of the agenda that we will be covering today. We'll start with the modern threat landscape to understand how today's cyber environment has evolved. Then we'll go through the 3 stages of AI defense: proactive, active, and also reactive. Next, we'll explore how AI helps in securing modern platform from collaboration tools to the endpoint. And we'll also touch at the human elements, all right? So a lot of people, when they talk about cybersecurity, they talk about tools, but we also will touch on human elements today, because even the most advanced AI needs trained people behind it. All right. And finally, we'll look into the future outlooks, how AI will continue to shape the security operations. Okay, when we talk about cybersecurity, one fact always stands out. Cybercrime has always the world's third largest economy. Financial and operation damage from breaches, ransomware, data theft now surpasses the GDP of most countries. For business, this means 4 major points. Number one, financial loss. From where? From ransomware, payment, and downtime. Number two, operational disruptions, where system and services are taken offline. Can you imagine running a business without systems? Number three, reputation damage, as customer trust faded after the incidents. You see, when people know you've been attacked, that means they're also afraid to deal with you. Okay, number four, growing security burden, because protecting digital assets now requires more resources than ever before. You see, when you've been attacked, you need to pour down more resources ready to make it more secure. Okay, this sets the stage for why AI is becoming more and more demanding in the modern cybersecurity. In this context, AI is just not a tool. It's a force multiplier. Security teams are facing an overwhelming numbers of alerts, evolving threats with limited manpowers. AI changes that dynamics by working at machine speed. Okay, when you have a human, can you expect them to move as machine? The answer is definitely no, right? So that's where you need an AI. How it can help you? It will help to process millions of signals per second. Can you imagine that? Super fast. Detects anomalies human would miss and reacts in almost near real time. The key strength of AI lies in 3 areas. Number one is volume. It can handle very massive, very big data scales of enterprise networks. Number two, the speed itself. It shortens the detection and response from hours to few seconds. Sophistications. AI can detect very advanced persistent threats and 0 days that traditional antivirus would completely miss. In short, basically, AI helps organizations do more with less, enabling smaller teams to defend larger and complex environment more efficiently. To understand how AI helps, we first need to know what we are up against. Today, cyber threats are becoming more complex, targeted, and more persistent. We are seeing 4 major trends, at least for me, I'm seeing it with 4 major trends. Number one, increasing attack complexity. Now it's more complex, getting more and more complex. Year by year, even month by month, I'm seeing a lot of new trends. So attackers are using layered techniques, often mixing social engineering with technical exploit. They are not using one method, they're using multiple methods. That's why it's layered techniques. Number two, staff shortage. Cybersecurity talent gap means many threats go unnoticed simply due to lack of human eyes. When we are talking about corporates, right, security operating centers, cybersecurity team, a lot of them, I would guarantee, if you ask 10 companies that are doing SOC, 9 or probably 10 out of 10 will say they are not have enough manpowers. Okay. Number three is ransomware activity. While this is still common, AI basically have a detection, making it harder for attackers to succeed. Number four is technical debt. Outdated system, unpatched software continues to be very easy targets in the market, right? These trends are basically highlight why automation and AI-powered defense are no longer optional. They are considered essential, wajib ready, must have. Attackers don't see networks the way we do. How they see it, eh? So what they see is basically interconnected graph. You can see my slide there. What is it? What is the graph meaning? It is consists of identities, devices, and applications. They will map out how one to another one users and endpoint can lead to another. They exploit silos where systems aren't talking to each other to move laterally and escalate privilege. Understanding this graph mindset, right, help us to defend better. If we think the same way as the hackers, using AI to connect data from endpoint identities and cloud apps, we can spot those hidden relationships and stop the hackers early in their movement before they go to another nodes to another nodes. So we need to think like that. Okay. In the beginning, I did say that we are going to talk about 𝘗𝘀𝘃𝗶. Okay, one of the best examples of this modern attack style is 𝘗𝘀𝘃𝗶, also known as scattered spider or octopus. Okay, that's three common names. Okay, this is financially motivated threats group responsible for multiple large-scale breaches. They don't do small; they do very big attack only. So their key goals include SIM swapping, cryptocurrency theft, and also data extortion. What makes them dangerous is their heavy use of social engineering. You see, social engineering. What they do, they impersonate legitimate employees of IT staff to trick people into giving access. Okay. Once inside, they will move quickly, stealing credential, exfiltering data, and often deploying ransomware like Black Cat. This case illustrate why traditional tools alone aren't enough. We need AI to spot these behavior anomalies and human patterns to detect social engineering based attack early. All right, for us, even myself, I probably don't know my email behaviors. I type, okay, good morning, 𝘬𝘃𝗏, this is my resumes and so on, right? So we basically very hard to know what is our own behaviors, but AI can help to track these behaviors. Okay, they can know how we write the emails. So when it comes to cybersecurity, prevention is always the first and strongest line of defense. Okay, sometimes you will hear first line of defense, end of defense. So basically, for cybersecurity, prevention always the first and strongest line of defense. Backup is the end, or the human is the end. Okay, once a breach happens, you already on the losing side already. If the breach happened, okay, why? Because remediation cost, downtime, reputation impact will follow after the attack. Okay, the goal of prevention simple. Stop attack before they get start. Okay, you see, you need to stop the attack before they start. AI plays a critical role by analyzing the patterns, learning from the global threats. It will proactively identify risks before they can reach the user. There are three main benefits. Number one, if you're using AI, you can reduce breach risks. AI can recognize risky behaviors and block malicious activity before they escalate. Number two, they can minimize the remediations. Fewer incident means less time spent cleaning up infections or need to do restorations of the backup. Number three is operational continuity. By preventing the disruptions, AI ensure business operate remain smooth and uninterrupted. So in short, prevention powered by AI isn't just about blocking attacks. It's about maintaining the business stability and confidence in your IT environment. So for the students here, please do remember you are not running back end anymore already. So you are basically, if you are working in technicals also, you are basically taking care of the face of a company, corporate faces already. Okay? Modern threats doesn't come in one form. And that's why our protection shouldn't either. Attackers, they will use email, phishing links, attachment, and even post-delivery tactics, multi-layered. Remember, I did mention about this just now. AI-driven multi-layered protection also is needed to tackle. How they can tackle this? By multiple checkpoints. Number one, by source analysis. AI can look where the messages come from, domain reputation, sender behaviors, and past activity. Okay. Number two, AI also can do a sender verification. It verifies the sender identity and authenticity to prevent the impersonations over here. All right. Number three is content analysis. AI can check message content, attachment, and embedded URL for malicious elements. And number four, post-delivery protections. Even after the email landed, AI continue monitor for signs of delay and evolving threats. Because sometimes the ransomware, the threats, the viruses, the Trojan, right? It doesn't react immediately. It will wait. You will wait for, let's say, after 24 hours, then only it will active and start doing the things, right? The key point here is adaptability. AI keeps learning and adjusting as the threat evolve. This ensures that even if attackers change tactics, your defense evolve faster than they do. You imagine without the AI, you are using the human resources. Let's say you are the resources. How fast you can learn, how fast you can get the new knowledge, how fast you can know there's a new threat in the market. So that's where actually today AI is very, very essential to help on this. Let's break down some of the core AI powered prevention features that we use today. Maybe you already know, maybe you haven't realized. I just wanted to break it down so at least you guys are aware. Number one is safe link. Every link is scanned at the time of click. So even if the link is clean during the delivery, but after weaponized, the AI will block it before the user reach the site. That means when you receive a link, you have an URL, you click, it doesn't appear anything, but it should be redirected to the website, right? It will block on that time. That's one of the AI features that a lot of email provider already providing. Number two is safe attachment. Attachment are open in isolated sandbox where AI scan for hidden malware or exploit scripts. This neutralize threats before they ever reach the inbox. Meaning, if let's say I send an email to you ITM, so the email system will scan in the sandbox isolated network before it reach to the user mailbox. Clean, then only will pass through. All right. Number three is anti-phishing policies. AI model analyze languages, writing tone, and sender behaviors to detect impersonation attempts and also especially against executive or finance teams. And number four is real-time threat intelligence. Every second, trillions of global signals are analyzed by platforms like Microsoft Defender or similar XDR system. AI update its model to detect brand new threats within few minutes. All these layers combined make prevention intelligence dynamic and resilient against both and emerging attack types. So safe link, safe attachment, anti-phishing policies, and also real-time XDR. So this combined together will create more holistic security composure systems. Now, we often think of email as the main attack vector, right? And to be honest, it is still the main threat actor, right? Both threats are expanded far beyond that. Modern AI protection now extends to collaboration platforms like Microsoft Teams, file sharing through SharePoint, data security in the cloud. So you see, they attack other things as well, not only on the emails. But here, how things work. In Teams, AI can detect malicious link or suspicious attachment shared in the chat. See, you need a security not only in emails, now in Microsoft Teams, the chat itself also, you need a security. Let's say example in SharePoint or in OneDrive. What AI can do? AI will scan uploaded documents for malware or data exfiltration attempts. For data security, AI can apply automated sensitivity level to protect confidential data from being leaked or shared externally as well. Also, this is what we call DLP, data leak prevention. This broader coverage gives organizations a unified security posture, meaning no matter where your communication happens, whether is it in emails, Microsoft Teams, SharePoint, OneDrive, AI is guarding, securing every corners of your collaboration environment. So don't think about security very narrow already. Security is very big right now. Everything that we deploy, everything with an IP address, every applications need a security already. Even for AI, you also need security. AI for security, security for AI. You see what's the difference? So AI also need a security. All right, having good tools isn't enough. They must be properly configured as well. This is where AI-driven security posture management comes in. AI can scan the environment continuously to find policy misconfiguration and security gaps. things like overly permissive access, missing multi-factor authentication policies, or outdated firewall rules. We always hear that people come and go, right, in a company. So today, maybe the IT guy is this guy. After a few months, that guy resign, another guy's come in. The new guys come in without any documentations. They also don't know what has been configured before. That is the loophole of security, really. Because especially oversharing, like us, like me, let's say I shared a file to UITM. Did I set a policies that after this event, it should be expired? You cannot access my OneDrive anymore. Most of the time, most of people, they will say, oh no, I didn't set that. Then forever, after 1 year, after 2 years, they check back, oh, the policies of sharing is still there. So this kind of policies statement settings is very, very dangerous. That's why AI is actually can help on this misconfiguration. They can review all of this policy and block the oversharing. Okay, administrator can then use this insight to improve, or you already got a report, so you can do an improvement and strengthen the defense. Over time, this create continuous improvement cycle. You can identify and then you can fix and you can improve. Without a data, without reports, without AI helping to generate the report, you cannot know about this. The result is dynamic, self-improving security posture. Instead of reacting to every new threat, your system learns and evolves, ensuring that your baseline security gets stronger month by month. So AI will help you to generate more reports, whatever related to your environment, to ensure that you are doing a right improvement month by month. In cybersecurity, time is everything. Time is the most important. The difference between a minor incident and catastrophic big breach, right, often comes down on how quickly you can detect the threats. Every minute a threat remains undetected increases what? Financial loss, reputation damage, and also operation disruptions. Because you will have a lot of downtime. That's why you have a lot of financial loss. Reputation damage because customer don't trust you anymore already. Hey, I wanted to buy this thing from your company. Can or not? Cannot. Hey, I wanted to register for UITM. Can I register? Oh, cannot. System down. System down. Operation disruption. Since critical service can be halted and can be stopped. All right. Can you imagine how frustrated are you when you are wanted to register for your new semesters and then the university said, "Oh, sorry, we've been attacked. And then we cannot. The server is down. You cannot register now. Please come back tomorrow to register." It's very frustration, right? So that's why AI can help drastically to shorten the detection window. Instead of taking days or weeks to find out what happens, AI basically can detect, can spot the anomalies in seconds, giving your team a chance to act before the damage even spread out. Okay, but it normally the attack will come from one PC, one laptop, one networks. It will not be a big one. It will be a very small one first. So a rapid detections isn't about just speed. It's about minimizing the business impact and keeping your brand reputation intact. So if you can control only one PC being attacked, so it will not down the whole server. It will not down the whole network. So it will avoid the damage of the reputation, the financial loss just now. Right? So you need to make sure cybersecurity you detect as fast as possible. AI detects threats not by relying on signature, but by recognizing behaviors and pattern. You see what's the difference between antivirus and also AI right now? Antivirus, you need to keep updating. No internet, you cannot update your antivirus, meaning you are vulnerable. But last time, people always say, "Oh, I have antivirus. I'm safe. Which is not true. They need to keep updating their antiviruses. Then only they are safe. But AI is not relying on signature. It depends on behaviors and pattern. Think it of this way lah. Traditional antivirus only stop what it can and have seen before because by database. AI, however, learns from global data set, analyzing over 65 trillion signal and daily some more. Can you imagine human being like me wanted to see all the threats 65 trillion in a day? I will be crazy. Mata pun juling. Okay, across the global, about identities, about endpoint. All right. So it uses adaptive algorithm that evolve automatically, learning from every attack it encounters. When a new variant or zero-day threats appear, AI correlative suspicious behavior across domain, email, endpoint, and identity to reconstruct what's happening. This behavioral approach led AI to detect sophisticated attacks long before the traditional tools even realizing something is wrong. So with AI, basically, it can connect a story for you. I believe a lot of students now is using ChatGPT, right? So you just put up a few data there and here, then the ChatGPT can create a full story for you. It's the same with cybersecurity. So it receive a signal from that PCA, PCB, PCC, then it already know, oh, this is an attack. To attack what? To attack a server. Which server? Server registration portals. So they can correlate all of this story using an AI. One of the biggest pain points, sorry, one of the biggest pain point for security teams is what? Is a lot of alert fatigue, too many alerts. Okay, so if you guys have started working, especially for those that are interested to apply in being a security operating sectors, please choose wisely a company because or get yourself ready lah for alerts reading. Okay, so traditional system, it will send hundreds of alerts every day, daily, but 90% of them, average, 90% of them are basically noise only. What is noise? False alarm.
Oh.
Okay, it's a false alarm. So it will get your first level security analyst very tired to see one by one, to eliminate, to remove the 90% of the tickets. Okay, but for AI, it can fix this problem. How? By grouping related alerts into what we call incidents. For example, endpoint alerts, it's an identity alerts, and an email is sent. Email alerts might all be connected to the same intrusion. So AI automatically correlates this signal and present a single comprehensive incident story. Instead of seeing 10 incidents, just 10 tickets just now, all the noises, AI will consolidate everything to one only to inform you, hey, 𝘕𝘂𝘀, your server, your environment being attacked. That is the target. So that is how AI can help you. Okay, these give better context, reduce investigation effort, and enable faster response. Because I don't need to go through one by one the noise just now. So instead of drowning in alerts, security operating center teams focus on the incident that truly matters, leading to faster decisions and stronger defensive, instead of seeing a lot of noise on it. When AI detects something suspicious, that's where the investigation begins. Then there is interesting things already for the human to do. This is the part where human analysts and AI tools work together to do what? To uncover the full story behind an alerts. Okay, AI-powered investigation tools like Threat Explorer or Advanced Hunting, they allows analysts to see every detail from the URL, from file hashes to email metadata, and even sender behaviors. With Threat Explorer, you can visually map out where the attack started and who was the targeted. Advanced threat hunting can let you to run real-time queries across all the logs and telemetry, proactively searching for the hidden threats. Entity analysis, you can provide a deep dive into the URL, file, email to understand their origin, behaviors, and the impact. And threat analytics brings in research from global security team, help you to connect your incident to the wider attack campaign happening elsewhere. Together, these tools transform the investigation process from reactive firefighting into more proactive data-driven analysis. Okay, maybe you guys will ask me, 𝘕𝘂𝘀, what it relates with me. So I wanted to give a tips here basically. If you wanted to find a work in the future, right? Wanted to be in the market, I would encourage you not being the AI. What is the AI? Just now I have explained. To go and see all the noises and to group the incidents, become an incident, right? That one AI can do. If you wanted to target to be in cybersecurity, my suggestion is be this human analyst. Level 2. You are the one that doing the threat hunting. You are the one that doing the analysis. You are the one that doing the threat analytics. Okay? The repetitive tasks, leave it to the AI. Because if you are not targeting with that, that company basically will be fade out quite fast because they are using a lot of resources and they are operating in a very big cost. Okay, I would say be embrace the AI, be the boss of AI. Don't be afraid to be replaced by AI, but be the boss of AI. Control the AI. You are using the tools. Okay. Now, here's what AI truly power. It shows is real power lah. For me lah, my words lah over here. Why? Is it can do automatic attack disruption. Imagine this, instead of waiting for analysts to respond, AI itself recognize a pattern in attack in progress and acts immediately. Will you love it? Of course, right? So basically, you are getting free salary already if you are working lah. Just kidding, just kidding. Right? So basically, it might isolate an infected endpoint, disable the compromised user account, and cut off command and control communication, all within few seconds. Can you imagine if you are the one that doing the AI job just now? That means, let's say the attack happened at 2 o'clock in the morning. You are trying to hold your sleep. You don't want to sleep. Keep reading few hundred or thousands of the log just now, and you wanted to partly, oh, got an attack. So I wanted to isolate the device, contain the attack. Oh, yeah, everything kelam kabut already. 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you also don't realize it's an attack because you are analyzing so many logs. So this capability is called extended detection and response, XDR. Okay, it's well known in cybersecurity sectors. All right. So what it has, it contains the threats at machine speed because it's AI. It prevents lateral movement, which is how attackers spread from one device to another, and it can stop the attack before it becomes a full-scale breach. Think of it of your AI security guard already locking the door while you are still getting the alerts. You are, as a human, you're still looking at the alerts, but somebody already locked the door already. That's the AI. That's the XDR that in the market right now. So how does the disruption process actually work behind the scenes? It's a 3 steps mechanism. Number 1, XDR level intelligence. AI correlates signal across identity, emails, endpoint, and also cloud apps to pinpoint attackers' control assets. So it gets all the alerts, all the logs, and then it will process for you. Number 2 is AI-powered automations. Once confirmed, the system automatically isolate or disable compromised resources to limit the damage. Number 3, SOC team investigations. This is where you need to be. Human expert, human analyst, step in to verify, analyze the root cause, and ensure no hidden backdoor remains. The key advantage here is with an AI, you can provide all of these cybersecurity services with speed. Machine speed detection and isolate reduce the attacker's window of opportunity from hours to seconds, which can make all the difference between a contained incident or a very costly breach. When we talk about automations, right, we are really talking about transforming how security operation works. Automated attack disruption doesn't just save time. It redefines the response efficiency. Here's what the data show. Time to investigate threats is reduced by 65%. Time to respond, it drops by 88% using an AI. And overall breach risk goes down by around 60%. That's the power of combining AI with automations. Not only stopping the attackers faster, but freeing your security teams to focus on what truly matters, which is strategy, threat hunting, and resilience. Automations ensure that even 2 o'clock in the morning, your defense are still in 100% alerts, still 100% fast and decisive, and no coffee required. If can you imagine if it's human, definitely we need to provide a coffee, need to provide entertainment to make sure that employee is always wake up. Can you really can secure your environment 24/7, getting a humans don't sleep, always look at the monitors and so on, I think it's not to say cannot, it's super difficult. That's where actually AI can really help and assist in the cyber security. Before I proceed further, does anybody have any questions so far? Or Jason, do you have any questions so far before I proceed further?
Okay, so I just being curious about one thing, like, okay, because you say that this AI is like being developed algorithm, but the threat is being upgraded and developed every year. So the threat is changing every year, right? So how do like the expert analyze those things, like to build an algorithm to make a defense on that? Yeah.
Very good question, Jazwan. A lot of people in cybersecurity asking the same question as well.
Okay.
All right. So being a Microsoft partner like SRKK, right? So we always rely on Microsoft. I would say Microsoft intelligence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for us in Microsoft ecosystems, we always enforce and embrace latest technology from Microsoft. So in terms of cybersecurity, Microsoft did have a ZTNA concept, which is Zero Trust Network.
Mm-hmm.
So it consists of identity, devices, endpoint, applications as overall. So it needs to be combined with tools and also a human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so XDR is definitely one of the tools, extended detection and response, and you need to pair it with human analysts. So you have all the logs using Microsoft tools, and then you need a human analyst to analyze. But I did mention about automation as well. Of course, being a technology leaders in the market, right? Microsoft, they also have that kind of automations. So they call it SOAR, orchestration response. So when the AI detecting an attack or detecting an anomaly, right? So you basically can do an orchestrations rules. They call it playbook. You can do an orchestration playbook to check, okay, these kind of conditions, the AI, you need to do this. So this databases is always been updated. AI is always cross-check all the incidents that Microsoft have encountered globally. Millions and billions of data on every minute have been analyzed to improve the playbook itself. So to avoid a noise and also to avoid a wrong actions. So XDR consists of the identity endpoint and also cloud apps security. So they will create a lock and it will push to a playbook. Playbook will push towards the orchestrations to take an action to block all the threats before it can spread. That is how normally in cybersecurity will be taken. I would say this is the concept. The action itself, it depends on the corporate world itself, whether how much is their investment, whether they have the right investment towards the automations or they only have a budget only for the AI analysis. So it depends. If large scales, they have a very big budget. Of course, they can put AI in multiple layers. We call it frontier AI. So in analysis or identifying itself, they already have one AI. That AI will create a generate report, will pass to a second AI, which is do a threat hunting, do an analysis. Then from that analysis, it will push to another AI, which will take orchestration efforts. So this is what we call frontier ecosystem. So they pass one AI result to another AI to another AI to make it more comprehensive actions. So that's where a lot of IT company are converting their business model towards frontier instead of only relying on one or two tools. Of course, I believe a lot of people are now using ChatGPT, co-pilots, DeepSeek, and others. Right? I think a lot of students definitely are using this, and I would encourage to use the AI, but control the AI. I
Yeah.
hope that's answered the question, Chazwan.
Okay, thank you. So, do you have any questions on the comment? So, okay, let's see the questions here. So, the question asks, can AI help prevent the threat or of online scams, especially to protect the elderly?
Hmm.
Yeah. Can AI
Okay,
help
okay, all
those?
right. Okay, very good questions for this one. So you're asking about the AI and whether it can help to protect especially for the elderly, right? Online scam. All right, so it depends on where you are receiving the scam itself, whether is it from SMS, WhatsApp, emails, and what's the platform basically, right? So for emails, definitely a lot of provider like Yahoo, Gmails, and others are implementing and putting AI to do analysis, to block the URL, to block the attachment, to avoid people being tricked and being scammed. Okay, if I look at the perspective of Microsoft, right? So Microsoft have Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So this is the AI that they implemented. They will analyze the abnormalities of the emails in terms of the behaviors of the users. If normally you don't receive this kind of email, it will block. If if you are not normally receiving these kind of attachments, these kind of adverts, so they will block as well. So and also they have a sandbox that they will test the emails before it reach to the users. So it will make sure it's safe. So if it's got and it's bypassing the Microsoft Defender itself, then there's another layer, which is when you click the URL, it will not go through. It will say it's suspicious link. Okay, that's on the Microsoft perspective. But in terms of elderly, I believe probably they are using other platform like WhatsApp, WhatsApp, SMS, and calls, right? So AI right now, sorry, not to protect, but even hackers also are using AI right now to impersonate. Even the voice also, they will try to use an AI. So if you notice that when you are receiving a lot of call and nobody answering on the another side, right? So that's probably hackers trying to record your voice, and they will use AI to generate the full sentences using your voice. So you need to remember over here, hackers also is a users like us. They are embracing the AI. So they are evolving in terms of their attack. As a normal users like us, we don't have any investment. We don't put a lot of investment to the AI to help to filter all of this attack. But government are doing something about this. Of course, system provider like Maybanks, like CIMB or Yahoo, Gmails, and other platform that providing a platform, they are trying to embed AI to avoid and to reduce the scam. But if we are talking about elderly, that personal side, right? Of course, there's no AI involved. But if they're using emails, Yahoo, Gmails, of course, they will try to filter. They will try to filter. I hope that answers the question from the audience.
Okay, thank you, Tenzol. So we have another questions. Let's see. Okay, so is this kind of AI only used by corporate companies, or are they available to the public? The one that you have explained just now during your
Okay, very good.
presentation.
Maybe I elaborate a bit more. So,
Okay.
of course, if we look at the country level, right, who having the most money? The answer is government. Okay, if we compare with a large corporate company also, right, they cannot beat the government. The government is the one that holding a lot of money. So if you notice, government are doing a lot of initiative and campaigns from year to year. Not, I'm not only talking about ITs and cybersecurities, but in general everything. So they are the one that driving this, I would say, initiative to drive for newer technologies. Of course, big giant companies like Microsoft, AWS, Google's, they also know and realize who is the biggest owner of the money? Government. So every time they have a new product, who they will approach first? Government. So what government do with all this latest tech? They try to make it public. They try to make it either free for public or at least affordable for public. So that's where actually government initiative are trying to make sure that all the citizens like us is safe, is safer, because government have invested a lot of cybersecurity tools. Government have invested with a lot of human resources to make sure that we are safe. I give you some examples. The government have agencies called NACSA, National Agencies of Securities, if you guys heard about it. It's a new initiative that announced by government end of last year, Q4. So what it does, basically, it governs and make sure all the corporates, that means IT company in Malaysia that doing cybersecurity must be registered with them. Why? They wanted to build these databases. They wanted to know who is legitimate to avoid a scam. If you are really a legitimate and doing a good business about cybersecurity, please do registers. If you are not registered and you are dealing in the market of Malaysia, user or customer should not buy from them. That's the concept, supposedly, right? And also, government of Malaysia also do have cybersecurity Malaysia, which I also always engage with them as well. So they are doing a lot of detection on daily basis. In fact, okay, maybe I shouldn't say it over here. So they are detecting day-to-day threats and a lot of confidential data that they are processing as well every day. A lot of attacks. So this is all basically to protect the public. Okay, so government are definitely trying to make it more affordable if they cannot absorb the cost, to make sure the cybersecurity of Malaysia citizens are getting more and more better. Okay. I hope that's answered the questions.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Chezo, so you may proceed with the presentation before we go to the next Q&A sessions. So yeah,
Okay, sure.
all right.
All right, so I did mention a bit about frontier just now. So the next major frontier for attackers isn't just your server, okay? It's your collaboration tools. Platform like Microsoft Teams, Slack, Zoom are now essential for daily communications, but they also have become primary targets for the hackers. Cyber criminals, they are now impersonating the IT support, sharing malicious links, or sending infected attachment to the chat message only. Okay, a real world example. Attackers message an employee pretending to be IT support. Let's say take your ITM IT support lah. They message the students to you and hi, your device is compromised. Please click the link so we can connect remotely. Will you click? Will you click? All the students, right? If you receive an email or chat, email maybe you don't click, but if you have a Microsoft Teams in your laptop or Slack or Zoom, will you click? So most probably a lot of people will click, right?
Yeah.
It looks very innocent, but this is pure social engineering framework. Okay, this is very famous, very easy to exploit because it's involve users. Okay, these attacks are very dangerous because users tend to trust the message. They trust it come from within the organization, within the place that they are confident. Okay, that's why collaboration tools also need the same level of AI protections as emails or even your endpoint, your PCs. Okay, so how does AI protect collaboration platform like these teams? Okay, AI provide multiple defense layer. How it can scan every messages, every link, attachment in real time from all the malicious content. But back to the questions of one of the attendees just now, it asked whether AI is scanning all of this for public or not, right? So far, like WhatsApp, they haven't do this, but I hope in the future WhatsApp will embed this because why they are not doing it right now? They have the technology already. They are not doing it because of the cost. Okay, I hope in the future they will do it. But in Microsoft Teams, the well-known corporate tools, right? They definitely have this kind of layers of protection already. It can scan all the message, all the links, all the attachment in real time for all the malicious content. It also can quarantine or block all the suspicious message before users even see them. You haven't received, it doesn't blink yet to your laptop, it's already blocked already quarantined already. Okay, they also have a URL warning system. They will alert the user if they are about to click something risky. These links are risky. Would you like to proceed? Okay, that's Microsoft have invested a lot in terms of their cybersecurity. It supports user reporting, turning every employees into part of the defense system. Okay, a lot of people they just ignore report before, but nowadays people are starting to get more exposure about cybersecurity, right? They wanted to see a report. Who been attacked? How? What is the method? When is it they click? Through what? Through email? Through WhatsApp? to Telegram. So all of these reportings is important, okay, to make sure the user themselves becoming the part of defense system. Okay, even better now, AI is used to create realistic training simulation inside these tools, helping all the employees, user like us, recognize a fake IP request or phishing messages. This means protection and education work together. Every suspicious event becomes a learning opportunity, not just blocking the threats only. Okay, for those students that are looking for a job in the future, I'm giving you another tips over here. So we not only security operating center, avoid to be the level 1 analyst, but be a threat hunting level 2. This is another one. Be a trainer. For even for cybersecurity, there's a cybersecurity trainers already. There's a lot in the market right now are selling trainings, are selling simulation training. In fact, maybe they are not selling the software anymore. They are not selling even purely trainings only. They are basically selling cybersecurity awareness. They are giving an exposure towards an employee, towards a student, towards a user, basically tips and tricks to avoid to see, because no matter how many millions of dollars, billion of dollars, or how many ringgit that you spend in terms of technology, in terms of AI, right, you still need to educate the users. Okay, as AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, DeepSeek, this is all a software or AI that becoming more mainstream already right now. Students or even employee staff often to bring them into a workplace, sometimes without approval, right? Do you get your lecture approval before you start using ChatGPT? No, right? Same goes in the work environment. Most of the staff, they will not ask the boss, hey boss, can I use ChatGPT for my work? No, because why? We wanted to show that we are doing a good job. It's coming from our brain, it's not coming from the tools, from the AI. It doesn't matter, it's okay. AI are to help us. Even for Microsoft perspective, right? Why they are introducing Copilot? Why the name is Copilot? Pilot is us. AI is just a co. That means assisting the pilot. You see? So this trend of bringing the AI towards the organizations, right, to the universities and to the company, it calls bring your own AI. Last time, bring your own device, right? BYOD. Now is bring your own AI already, because every users have their own preference about AI. AI is booming in the market. To do proposals or to do task kerja for your assignments is different. Maybe you are using DeepSeek or ChatGPT, and then to do a presentations, you're probably using others like Gamma and few other AI. And to design the posters, you're using another AI. So there's a lot of AI in the market, and you have your own preferences. So it becomes what? It becomes a newer security challenges for IT security. Okay, can you imagine you're working in IT, in cybersecurity in specific? Hey, why lah this user suddenly bring in DeepSeek? Oh, why lah that user suddenly bring ChatGPT? Oh, why lah? You see, even you have thousands of students in UITM. Can you imagine how many AI that you guys are bringing in? And what's the challenges for the IT tech in UITM? I'm sure they are very headache. Sorry guys for exposing you guys, but that's the risk and also the truth in the market. So it adds more burden to the IT staff. So, but the things that I wanted to bring over here is basically what is the risk? Because the risks are serious. You are using ChatGPT, you're using the AI, it's fine. But do you guys realize the risk? So this is what I wanted to share. Number one is data exposure. When you use the AI, sensitive information might
Cik
be
Zul,
posted. Yeah,
May I
sorry.
stop you for a bit? So,
Go ahead.
is your slide is changing to the next slides, or because the slide they said it's not tally with your explanation? So, wait,
Oh
let me
yeah,
check.
so I added a bit towards that.
Okay, all right,
Okay,
okay.
all right. So I wanted to share about the risk itself. When you use
Mm-hmm.
a AI, right, sensitive information might be pasted into external AI tools. that is actually not secure. Number two is compliance issue. Unauthorized AI use may violate data protection regulation, PDPA, because I believe everybody that using AI never think about the PDPA, right? And
True.
also number three is basically shadow IT, which when teams use tools outside of IT visibility, there's no control or monitoring. So the technical guy, the IT guy don't have any visibility. In fact, studies show, right, about 78% of AI users bring their own tools to work, especially in SMB, small, medium-sized company. AI can bring innovation. That one I don't deny. But without proper governance, without proper control, is actually also can be a hidden vulnerabilities, weaknesses in the company. So managing AI use is now just as important as securing the servers and endpoint. Last time when we are talking about cybersecurity, we always talk about, okay, secure the server, secure the network, or buy a firewalls and so on. Now it's different already. Even AI also, we need to think about the security. So can you imagine when you are using ChatGPT, let's say example, you take a picture of your face and asking, hey ChatGPT, what sickness do I have today? Do I look pale? Do I look, I got a fevers? Do you guys think about the risks that I have shared just now? Data exposure, compliance.
Mm,
Yeah, okay, thank you. So that
okay, all
one
right.
is basically is something that you need to consider, all right? All right. So as organization adopt more AI tools, the challenge isn't just by using them, but is to governing them properly, to control them. Without governance, we face blind spots. Employees might use unsanitized AI tools that collects or expose sensitive data. That's why visibility and control are so critical. There are four pillars to governing AI usage, to control the AI usage. Number one is discover. You need to identify every AI apps that is being used across the organization, including those that is not approved. If university only approve, let's say DeepSeek, but as an IT technical, we need to know what other students are using. All right. Number two is to control, implement policies that define who can use which AI tools and for what purposes. Number three is to configure, apply the rules, policy, a guardrails to prevent oversharing or data leakage when interacting with AI system. Yeah, okay. Number four is basically classify and protect. All right. So ensure sensitive data stays secure, whether it's in use or at rest or in motion. With proper governance, we can balance innovation with responsibility, allowing employees to benefit from AI while ensuring compliance, privacy, and security remain intact. Why Microsoft introducing Copilot, whereby a lot of people using ChatGPT? One of the key differences in the market, right, is data privacy. So if you guys notice when you sign up for ChatGPT or DeepSeek, right, one of the sentences there in the agreement is basically the data that you entered will be maintained as long as got usage, which in other words, in another term, is forever lah. So when you upload something, especially let's say your assignments, right, you need to remember it's going to be public already because you are uploading it into AI and everybody can access it. It just need a proper prompt to ensure they can find your assignment, whereby Copilot introduced by Microsoft. They promises to be a co towards a pilot. That's where actually they are being assistance to us. One of their key selling point is basically to ensure security. They will not leak out the data integrity. So you cannot search the data that you uploaded in Copilot in any other AI. Even if you are the co-pilot users with the different companies or different organization, you will not be able to cross. Okay, so that's very important. Security governance itself, right? So now let's talk about the most important part of any security system. What is it? People, right? No matter how advanced AI becomes, humans are still the first and the last line of defense. Okay? End users always often decide whether a phishing attack succeed or fail. Their vigilance or lack of it can decide the outcome of the entire incident. So one of the questions from the students just now, how it can help in terms of cybersecurity, right? Become the first line of defense, become the last line of defense. So education is the answers. All right. So that's why awareness and trainings are vital. AI can handle billions of signal. That's why I don't deny because they are machine. But it can't replace human judgment, especially when an attack uses psychology instead of a code, instead of coding. All right. When users stay alert, question unexpected message, and report suspicious activity, they help AI systems to learn and adapt even faster. So the best defense model is one where AI and people work together. AI can provide automations and detection, while humans, in other hands, provide context and decision making and intuitions. That is something that we cannot do in AI today, even though we are very advanced in AI. Right? That's where there's a lot of company right now are doing this cybersecurity awareness. And if in your university don't have this cybersecurity awareness yet, I encourage probably you guys can do a campaign about cybersecurity awareness in the future. To strengthen the human elements, AI is now being used to train the users more effectively. Traditional security training is often generic and forgettable, but AI changes that with adaptive learning. How it works, advanced simulations. AI can create realistic phishing or social engineering scenarios that mimics real world attack. Even now, trending things like QR code phishing. Have you heard about it? We call it phishing. In
Never
short,
heard about it.
it's QR code phishing. So we always use payment QR, and then we always go for events or anywhere. Oh, registration form, how to go to the form? Scan QR. That is how QR code phishing appear. It's advanced simulations. AI are helping to develop all of these, and also of course counter back cybersecurity method. AI also assisting to help equip the users, the human, on how is this kind of attack happens. So that's why we need to educate the users. You guys as a student, don't think you haven't jumped towards a corporate world. You don't need to know about this. You need to know about it because why? On your personal levels, for the elderly just now, they need trainings like this. They need awareness like this. Then only they will not fall for the trap of scammers. Okay, AI also can help do this kind of multi-language support. Everyone across the company gets localized, relevant training to them. Let's say you ITM have students in Indonesia, it will be translated over a campaign in Bahasa Indonesia. Let's say you ITM have a Germany student, then it will be localized to German language and so on. So you just need to develop one platform, one frameworks, and then you can use AI to change it and make it localized. All right. AI also can do adaptive learning. The system learn for how much each user respond and tailored future simulations to their behaviors. Right. So by doing this kind of simulation, right, AI driven user training, right, you can know actually who always fall for the phishing emails, who's always fall trap and click the URL lah, who's always just click here, click there, click masukkan password, key in your username password. You can know. And from time to time, let's say if you do it twice a year, then you can know, oh, first year awal tahun, you already fall for it already. Hey, why we already educate you? Don't do this. You must make sure you check this before you click the email or enter your password. End of the year, you do it again. Hey, why you click again? I thought we already trained you. Then we know already. As an organization, we need to focus more to you, train you more. Okay? The results, what you can get. Hands-on engaging training that actually prepares the employee, the students, for real attacks. not just theory. So we need to do that kind of simulations, even in the corporate world. So some of the corporate worlds, corporate companies, they call it human firewall. Okay, you have a real firewall hardware or software. Now they are calling human like us human firewall because they realize about this cybersecurity. You are the first line of defense and last line of defense. So over time, these AI-driven trainings, right, turns the people from potential liabilities to actually proactive defender. So instead of we thought, oh, you always this user is the one that bringing the virus, oh, you always this user is the one that making a headache to IT guys, right? So let's train them, let's educate them, let's educate all the students to be the defenders. They can defend the university, they can defend the company. Not only the technology can defend, but human also can defend the organizations. Okay, these slides basically captures a powerful transformations, turning users from security liabilities into security assets. In the past, users were seen as the weakest link, but with AI-powered education and practical tools, they are now a key part of the defense strategy. When equipped with knowledge and simple tools to report threats, employees actively participating in securing the environment. They can recognize already when you do simulation, when you train them, they can recognize the fake login page already. They know the suspicious attachment or unexpected MFA requests, multi-factor authentication. And because AI tracks and adapts to user behavior, right? The system reinforces good habits automatically. So when we are really building is a collaborative defense, humans and AI, side by side to build a culture of security, that is the best defense actually, not only relying on AI. AI definitely will help, but human to work together with AI, that's the top of the security, man. Okay, now all of these AI capabilities are identify, endpoint, email, and cloud protections. Very powerful individually, seriously. But the real game changer is is basically integrations. When AI connects all those domains through an XDR, extended detection and response platform, you will get a holistic threat view because all the signal from across the whole organization are correlated automatically. So in one view, you can see all the vulnerabilities, all the signals coming from endpoint, identity keys, emails, and cloud apps. That is what is needed in the XDR. And you by this you can enhance the detection because the system understand the full attack chain, not just isolated alerts anymore already. You are not looking at email alone, you're not looking at a PC alone, you're not looking at username password alone. So you are looking at overall holistic view, so you can make the detection faster. You can correlate all the informations. Oh, that signal coming from PC, that signal is coming from network, that signal is coming from wrong password. It can correlate, oh, this is an attack already, better do something fast. Okay, it will give you more contextual analysis, giving the SOC team, Security Operating Center team, a full story behind the incidents. And it will become much more faster, unified response where it happens across multiple systems at once. Integration will eliminate the silos, improve visibility, and allows your team to respond faster and smarter, of course. One of the biggest advantage of AI in modern security. So do not isolate the AI. Embrace the AI. Be the boss of AI. Okay? Another big benefits of integrating, definitely, as corporate world, is cost efficiency. When you consolidate, cost is more effective. When you consolidate multiple security tools into a single AI platform, you can reduce complexity and expenses. According to Forrester Consulting, right, there's a survey. Organizations that adopted integrated AI and XDR platform, they can achieve 65% reduction in investigations time. Also, 60% drop in the risk of major breach. And also, surprisingly, It saved about $1.6 million per year in vendor license and also management costs. So beyond just stronger protections, AI-driven consolidation brings measurable towards the business value. It can reduce the overhead while improving the overall resilience. In other words, smarter security doesn't just protect, it's also pay off. See, you need to plan the proper protections. Then it can save you a lot of money also. As we look to the future, right, we are moving towards autonomous security. Systems that defend themselves intelligently without minimum human input. AI soon in the future will be prevent threats with even greater accuracy. They can detect anomalies across every layer, identity, endpoint, and also cloud. They also can continuously strengthen the security baseline by learning from every attack attempt because AI will need a data. So every attacks that attempt, they will keep learning, evolving. So it will be much more sophisticated in the future. This doesn't mean that humans are replaced. It means we also need to evolve. Security expert will shift focus towards strategic work, complex investigations, and policy optimizations, while AI, in other hands, only handle repetitive detection, respond task that is repetitive. Okay, so guys, students, make sure you are focusing more towards strategic work, complex investigation, policy optimizations, no matter whether you are in cybersecurity or different field, please make sure you are the boss of the AI. Okay, don't be replaced by the AI because they are not here to replace you. They are basically being your co-pilot to make your job easier, to make you more successful. Okay, this partnership between humans and machine is what defines the next generation of cybersecurity. Smarter, faster, and adaptive. Whatever new threats that are coming in, you need to keep evolving and adapt towards it. As we embrace AI in security, we also must address ethics and responsibility. Three key concerns come into a play when we think about AI. Number one is privacy. AI must have a strong balance defense with respective individual data rights and boundaries. So now, if you didn't realize about the privacy, please do realize about this and think about it. Number two is bias. Algorithm should be trained on diverse is with a lot of databases sets to avoid discrimination or blind spots. So because AI need data to learn. So if you are generating or using an AI, so basically they are learning when you use it day to day, they are learning about your behaviors every day. So they need a lot of data sets. Number three is transparency. We must use AI in a way that is open, explainable, and fair to ensure all the communities and users understand how their data is being used. Like what I have shared just now, ChatGPT. Make sure you understand when you're using ChatGPT, your data is going to be stored forever. So transparent. They actually being transparent. It's just we as a users sometimes we are skipping to read certain important information when we start using certain softwares, right? So I just wanted to bring it to the tables only. Please make sure you know what you are uploading, especially for things that is confidential. Let's say you have username passwords, you have credit card informations or bank details or insurance details. That kind of information, my advice, please do not upload to ChatGPT to avoid people to know your informations lah. So they can Google about you. Okay, who is this 𝘍𝘢𝘁? Then they will pop up a lot of things. So please be careful on what data you're uploading, your insurance policies or what we wanted to ask for advice. So please do be careful on that. At the end of the day, ethical AI isn't just about compliance; it's about trust. Okay, if we expect user to rely on AI to driven the defense, they also must have a trust on how the intelligence operate behind the scenes. So we need to have a trust in AI to start using it. Okay, even though I'm in IT, right? To be honest, when it's introduced early of 10, 12 years ago, actually AI is not new. 10, 12 years ago, I also very skeptical. Even though I'm in IT, I'm very skeptical. I know they are going to grab our information and so on. So that's where actually I go more deeper about cybersecurity. But I'm concerned about my information being leaked out outside. That's why it drives me to go more deeper about cybersecurity. Okay, now let's be honest. While AI really offers incredible promises, implementing it in the real world always not easy. There are real world uh, challenges that every organization will face when deploying AI driven, especially on security system. So let's break them out into three areas if we wanted to implement AI. Number one is always and always people will say technical limitations, because AI system relies on data quality. If your log or telemetry are incomplete, AI cannot make accurate decisions. Sometimes algorithm can be biased, or they will generate a false positive report or feedbacks to you, and also remote environment may lack the processing power for real-time detection. Okay, technical limitation always been there if you want to do AI. Number two is resource constraint. Sorry, resource constraint. Not every company, organizations have the budget or the skilled personnel to manage complex AI system. AI require both cybersecurity and data scientist expertise, and that talent can be expensive or very hard to find. The latest, my conversation with Cybersecurity Malaysia, according to them, Malaysia are actually lacking of cybersecurity expert. So there's a lot of work opportunity in cybersecurity field. Okay, and number three is always and always integration issue, because many companies in Malaysia still rely on legacy system, very old system that doesn't talk to modern AI tools. Connecting this securely while maintaining the regulatory and also compliance standard takes time and need to coordinate. The key message here is AI is not a magic button. It's a journey. Okay, success require commitment, collaborations, and continuous tuning. But once the foundation is in place, the payoff is visible and the speed massive, man. Things that you need to do few hours, you can achieve with AI few seconds, few minutes, done. Especially in cybersecurity, instead of looking at a lot of logs, hundred of logs, thousand of logs, AI can help you to analyze all the thousands of logs in few minutes, and they can give you accurate results with a good data sets that we train the AI. Okay, let's look at the real case scenario where AI has actually have been already transformed the security outcomes. This is real world success stories. So number one is integrated towards the threat detections. Now, starting more and more companies are using AI powered XDR, XDR platform. Uh, by statistics, it says 65% reduction in investigations time. By correlating the signal across all the endpoint identities and applications, they gain a unified views of threats and acted much faster. So XDR is not something new. A lot of principals and also suppliers in Malaysia have been talking about XDR for a few years already, cybersecurity measure. So yeah, that's really proven. It's really resolving and make it faster to do investigations. And number two is automated response system. AI-driven attacks disruption help to reduce the response time by 88%, containing ransomware before it could spread. Okay, this kind of automation turns hours of incident response into few seconds. Okay, so automated response is very good. One of the normal playbook that a lot of people are doing is, if there is abnormal behaviors, the system itself, the tools of AI will try to isolate the device first. That's the most common playbook that a lot of cybersecurity companies are doing right now. So then only the human person, the security analyst comes in, analyze, then only they will release back to ensure these endpoints are safe to be used. Okay. Number three, human-centered security. Organizations that deploy AI-powered user simulation saw measurable improvement in awareness across language and also regions. Employees become faster of spotting phishing and reporting threats. Remember just now, a few slide back, I did mention human firewall, educations, phishing simulations, right? So it's already in the real world, especially in Malaysia. So that's where actually a lot of new company build up. They are doing this kind of phishing simulations towards organization to organizations to make sure that the company is ensuring all the staff, all the students are well educated to spot phishing, to spot an attack. Because they cannot depend on IT department alone. IT department probably, I don't know, a company maybe have 10, 20 people, but the company is 10,000 people. How 10 people, 20 people can monitor 10,000 employees? It's quite impossible, right? That's why human firewall is very important as well. It's real world scenario case. Number four is security consolidations. By integrating multiple tools in one AI-driven platform, companies save an average of $1.6 million annually. Okay, that's where actually Microsoft always and always encourage people, when you use Microsoft platform, use it to the fullest, use all the features instead of getting and use one part of the features in Microsoft and another part in other platform. The key success factor across all these examples are the same, which is integration, automation, real-time analysis, and human AI collaborations. It's not just about technology, it's about teamwork between people and intelligence system. As we come to the end of this session, so let's recap the transformation AI that bringing to cybersecurity. Number one is preventions, AI, multi-layered protection. They can do safe link, safe attachment, and real-time threat intelligence. It can prevent most attacks before they even begin. Okay. Number two is detection. AI shortens the detection time drastically. It connects signal across domains, providing clear visibility and actionable insight. Number three is the response. Through automation and also attack disruption, AI can contain threat instantly, reducing the investigation time by over half. And integration, we can unify the AI and XDR platform to give us the full story, turning isolated alerts into a complete attack narrative. So they can do a full story about the attack. And looking ahead in the future is autonomous. AI will definitely continue evolving, taking over repetitive defense tasks while human focus on more towards strategy, investigation, and innovation. In short, AI doesn't just make security faster, it makes it smarter. It moves us from being reactive defender to proactive protector. One of the greatest takeaway from today's topic is that AI power truly shines when it's integrated, when your emails, identity, endpoint, and cloud system are all speaking the same AI language. Your defense becomes smarter together. That means fewer blind spot, better context, faster reactions. This is what transformations and organization security postures from fragmented defense to unified intelligence protections. It's not about having the most tools, it's about having the right tools that work together seamlessly. That's the vision we aim with the platform like Microsoft XDR, Sentinels, and of course SRKK being a managed partner by Microsoft. We manage the AI-driven defense services as well. We integrate, adapt, and future ready in SRKK. And with that, we have reached the Q&A sessions. I'd like to open the floor for any question and discussions. You are welcome to ask anything about what we have covered. I love to hear whatever your thoughts, what challenges you face in adopting AIs or any other questions. Yeah, Encik Hazwan, I think that's about what is my presentations today, and I hope it helps the students here.
Okay, thank you so much, Katie. As well, it's very like an eye-opening topic actually about cybersecurity because we do have Yeah, lack of awareness there, right? So let's see the questions from one of our viewers. So the question asks how to align with threat intelligence to raise cyber resilience in corporate infrastructure.
How to align the threat intelligence to raise cyber resilience in corporate infrastructures. Okay, one of my advice is choose well-known partners. Like SRKK, our main partners is Microsoft, because we know that Microsoft unified, they have a lot of components and it can work. And it's a tech giant. So basically, whatever that they are doing, basically, is the industry's leader. So my advice is, if you wanted to keep intact towards a corporate, definitely you need to find the right partners first. Which tools that you are going to be partners, like Microsoft, Amazon, AWS, Google Cloud. So you need to have a right tools. If we say about cybersecurity, let's say example, you wanted to be a partner with Cybersecurity Malaysia, or you wanted to partners with Sophos, Kaspersky, Bitdefenders, or even like SOC team like Tenables, CloudSec, and others. So choose a right partners to keep you in track and to make sure that you always been updated with the latest tech, latest threats. And of course, why I'm asking you to find the right partners, because all of these right partners, they have a lot of resources. They are investing a lot on the resources in terms of the tools, in terms of the human capitals, in terms of collaborating these two together. Because when we talk about tools, right, you need to have a right threat intelligence info that will be feeding you with a lot of information that you wanted to see. Because a lot of threat intelligence outside is too big, billions of data, but you actually wanted to see whatever relates to you. Let's say whatever relates to Malaysia or whatever relates to UITM. So you need to make sure you choose a right partner that can narrow down towards the informations that you wanted to have a look. Yeah. I hope that's answered the questions.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So I believe this comes from a student. So it is hard to actually become an AI engineer.
Um, how to answer this? Basically, is it hard to become AI engineers? I think in the world itself, right? Nothing is easy, lah. Nothing is easy. So, so even if you wanted to be a lecturer itself, also like one, it's not easy as well. Every job itself have its own challenges and its own path. Okay, as long as you work hard and you study hard, you get the right advice. Okay, that's another good advice. You need to get a good advice. So don't get a wrong advice. So please choose who can be your coach, who can be your mentor. It's very, very important, because let's say you already have a target to be an AI engineer. Please find somebody that have a knowledge and experience in AI to guide you. Okay, after this path, what is my other option? Where should I go? What should I do? Because I have been interviewing, I don't know, maybe thousands of engineers already right now, with my 16, 17 years of experience, right? Maybe I already interviewed few thousands. A lot of them say they wanted to do this. But when I ask deeper, why you choose this? Why you wanted to go to this? They don't actually have a clear direction why they are choosing and why they wanted to go to that path. Basically, they don't have any motivation component. They said they want, let's say I take an example, sorry to focus on you, AI engineers, right? So you wanted to be an AI engineer. You need to find a motivation first. Why you wanted to be an AI engineer? Is it because it's your passion? Is it because of a lot of work opportunity? Or is it because of the salary? Or is it because you are very passionate about AI, about the technologies? So you need to find the reason first why you wanted to be at that levels. After you know why you wanted to be at that levels, then only you can choose your mentor. Because you know, okay, you wanted to be AI, it's because of this. Choose your mentor properly that have that kind of experience. Or you wanted to be AI engineers because you love to build AI framework behind, not using the AI, but framework behind. So you need to find a mentor that have experience to build the AI frameworks, instead of getting advice from the one that using the AI tools only. Like me, I don't have experience to build the AI frameworks. I'm only the users. Okay, but I would say I'm level 3 of the users because I know how to manipulate the AI tools to make what I want. Okay, you need to know what is why you are choosing that direction. Find the right mentor. Right now, social media is a lot. It's not hard to find a good mentor. I believe a lot of the industry's player outside willing to be your mentor. You can just open up LinkedIn, check one by one profiles. You can see who is expert in what area and what area. You can ask a lot of advice from there. You just do a DM with them. They will definitely reply you. Don't just rely on one. Have multiple coach. From time to time report back to them, okay, I'm evolving, I learned this. Is it I'm on the right path or whatever, whether you can give me any additional trends in the market right now, what's happening in the market, what's the latest technologies and so on. So you are not containing yourself within one group only. So you're exposing yourself towards the real world, learning from the expert. If you say you are the expert, there's a lot more other expert than you. Even myself, I don't dare to call myself an expert because there's a lot more expert people than me outside. Okay, if people call me expert, it's fine, but I don't dare to declare myself an expert because I know got people that is much more smarter, much more better, much more intelligence. So always look for a coach. Always look for people that can teach you or you can learn more from them. Okay, IT evolve very, very fast. If you wanted to be an AI engineer, today you learn different thing, tomorrow different thing, the next day different thing, next month different thing. So a lot. Okay.
Okay, so we have the next question. So the question asks, I have an out-of-topic questions talking about cybersecurity. So which core competency or research areas should students focus on to prepare for AI applications in the national defense industry?
I think this question need to be asked to HR of the NAXA. Because I'm from SRKK, I'm not from NAXA. I only applied a lot of things only with them. But I tried to answer this. So basically, if you wanted to work in cybersecurity and AI application, right? I believe as a basic or for starting, right, when companies interviewing or at least for door opening, they will look at certificate like CompTIA Security Plus. They will look certification like CEH, pen tests if you have the expertise and experience. Yeah, that kind of certifications is the things that they will look around for opening a job interview because all the certification and competencies over here, right? So, in my opinion, it's just a door opener. It's just a door opener for you to get an interview. You can have even hundred of certificates versus a guy that have zero certificate. What's the difference? Maybe with 100 certificate, you can get interview today. But with the zero certificate, you cannot get an interview. But when you reach the level of interview sessions, that's where you differ from another guy. Even though they don't have any certification, but if they can talk about cybersecurity, they know what happened now, they know what's the latest technology now, that is the value that they can bring. They don't want just a certificate. You have a certificate that means it shows you know a theory, but can you do the job? How they know you know how to do a job? You have the latest technology, you have the latest news in your head. How to have that? You need to build the security awareness. Start from now. You need to always keep updating yourself. What happened to cybersecurity? Are we being attacked today? What virus? What attackers? Who's the hackers? Coming from which agencies? Coming from which country? What method they are using? Social engineering? They are using ransomware or what? So you need to know all of that.
Okay, so this question asks, so what is the most important knowledge that we need to know if we want to enter the cybersecurity field?
What is the most important knowledge that you need to
Mm,
know to enter cybersecurity field? I think it correlates to my answer previously. You need to know
yeah.
about the cybersecurity news itself. What is the latest tools, latest threats, how they breach, and if you are able to study about how to counter back the attack, that would be good. So if you know the attack, like Octopus just now, and you know probably, or you can suggest the actions that can be done to prevent that attack, that is where actually cybersecurity company will looks, oh, you have a values because you can think, because the normal repetitive task is being taken over by the AI already. So as human, we need to have innovation. We need to have opinions. That's where actually is our value. So if you know a news, AI don't know the news. From the news, you interpret, okay, this is my suggestion. Probably we can do like this, improvise like this. That's the value that we can bring towards a company. Because to set up all of this AI playbook, right, it needs human. It needs human to set up the the AI playbook. Then only it can react. Then only, okay, AI, you please get your resources from this feed, from this feed, from this feed, from this threat intelligence. Who giving that resources? Yes. If you don't know about the news, how do you know where is the resources that I need to find? Anybody here that joined Hackers Official Malaysia is free in Telegram, always giving a good info what happens now. Or anyone that subscribe to any RSS feed is free as well. 𝘬𝘢𝘐𝘗, or even from Sophos, any cybersecurity companies, basically most of them have RSS feed. Even like Virus Total, they have RSS feed. So all of that is basically an information for you to get ready to the real world. Okay.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So do the young generation see AI knowledge and skills as important and essential for the future? Or do they just view AI as a tool to help with daily tasks?
Very good questions. Okay, based on my observations, the youngsters now definitely they know how to use an AI, but a lot of the youngsters now don't know how to tweak and use the AI, be the boss of the AI. Why I'm saying this? Because normally you don't learn a proper prompt yet. What is prompt? Basically, is the command. You are instructing the AI, give me this. Even like Encik Azwan did mention, I'm an advisor for a few other universities. Even the other lecturers and dean also shared with me. The young generation right now, they are submitting their assignments using AI. But I obviously see you're using an AI. In work area, right? We also using an AI, but it's not so obvious. Why? Because we know a correct prompt. We feed the AI with instructions. Okay, you don't give one instruction only, then you copy paste everything. So you need to keep pumping and feed the AI with the information that you need. I give you an example. Please give me, please prepare for me assignment to submit on cybersecurity subject. Enter. Not enough. Put in more info. Okay, that assignment need to be 40 pages. Consists of get a resource and news from this website. Second resource, this website. Third resource, this website. And please change it into more casual write up, or more focus towards GDPA, or more focus towards PDPA and so on. So you need to have the knowledge first before you can instruct the AI to give what you want. So that's where to get the knowledge. The news just now. You need to know about the news. Then you can give a good prompt to the AI. I need this corner here, corner there, corner here. Adjust it to comply with PDPA. Adjust it and make sure it comply with PDPA and also GDPR. Oh, there's a NACSA. How this act will be impacting towards a NACSA cert and so on. So you need to keep feeding the AI until you get the final outcome, the right assignment. Even the lecturers also probably cannot spot that you are using the AI.
Okay, so coming for next question. So is it recommended to learn about Linux and its commands as a student, and what advantages will I get with the knowledge? Yeah.
Excellent questions. I'm sure that you are looking for a job already right now. Yes, definitely. To start as a fresh graduate, definitely this is valuable skills. Okay, it's definitely a valuable skills, because as a fresh graduate, you will start as penetration testers. You are going to start with level 1 or level 2 security analysts. This one, if we are talking about cybersecurity part only, so all of these skills, all of these job levels basically required you to do how to say, manual work. When you do a manual work, you need to have a tools. Linux is definitely well-known, very powerful tools that we can do penetration tests with applications, with infrastructures, with servers. If you plan to work as a penetration tester, red team, definitely Linux is a must thing that for you to know. If you are planning to be in a blue team, which is analyst, this is good to have knowledge. You need to learn more about how to use the AI investigation, how to do threat hunting better. But Linux will definitely help on the threat hunting as well also. But you need to know how to read and analyze reports and alerts in the blue team. So there's two different teams for cybersecurity. One is red team,
Mm-hmm.
which is always do vulnerable testing, penetration testing. Another team is blue team, which is always analyze, doing proactive actions. Okay.
Okay, so we have come to the last questions. So you highlighted the importance of privacy and bias consideration. So how can we ensure that AI-driven environmental or security monitoring respects data privacy?
Thank you very much, Doctor. Is that Dr. Shatun? Okay, all right. Very good questions. How AI-driven environmental or security monitoring respect to data privacy? Okay, so it needs to go back to the sketch first. So what is the AI framework that you are going to use? Whether is it public or is it private? Are you building your own private AI frameworks? So if you are building a private AI frameworks, definitely you can apply ISO certifications like ISO 27001 for information security, CISA, and few other certificate that you can apply. But if it's public, so if it's public, it's like DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Copilot, and so on. So you need to make sure that you are reading all the terms and conditions to make sure that you are not the one that feeding the data sets. If you are the one that feeding the data set, which is still okay because you are training the AI, but you need to make sure what's the impact later on. Is your data set going to be used and exposed to the public because you are using a public AI framework? So before you start using DeepSeek, ChatGPTs, and others, please do check the terms and conditions whether the data are going to be public. Of course, like what I have shared just now, Copilot guaranteed, Microsoft guaranteed your data will not be leaked out because there's an agreement being signed when you tick the checkbox. It's only going to be maintained within the tenant itself only, that means within the organizations. So it will not be leaked out. Then the next question you will ask me, okay, so what if it's really leaked out? I think if data privacy in Microsoft data center have been leaked out, it will be a big news. And I believe definitely a lot of company will make a hot case and sue case already. I hope that
Okay.
answers the question.
All right, so Alhamdulillah, so it seems that all questions from our participants have been answered. So, Tezo, so do you have anything more to share with us, like upcoming project or AI seminar that our students or lecturers may participate? Also, maybe on internship opportunities that you want to offer?
Okay, Jasmine, thank you very much for reminding me about that. Okay,
Uh,
for those that going to be nearby in KL next week. All right, so I have a news from Microsoft. Microsoft basically doing an AI tour globally. And on next week, 4th of November, Tuesday, they basically are going to be in KL the whole day.
mm,
All right. So if you wanted to register, it's free. Attendance is free. You can register in aitour.microsoft.com. So, but of course, you need to get an approvals before attending. Don't just straight away come. Do register first. You get email approvals, then only come over. It's going to be
ah,
held in MyTech KL.
I see.
Okay. And for internship opportunity, of course, for SRKK, we always open an opportunity for all the students to do an internship or even to apply for a job. For SRKK, we do have an office in Klang, Johor Bahru, Singapore, and Indonesia. And inshallah, next year we are going to be expanding more in a few other countries. I don't want to announce now, but in our management, we already have a plan to extend few other country in the next year. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much for the sharing.
Maybe
So
Jasmine,
students,
maybe
if you are interested, yeah?
yeah, sorry, Jasmine.
Sorry.
For internship opportunity, right? If you guys are
Ah,
interested, you guys can email your resumes to hr@srkk.com. I forgot to share the
ah.
emails just now. All right, so hr@srkk.com.
So hr@srk.com.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much, Tiazo, for the sharing. So students, if you are interested, don't waste your time and go upgrade your skills beyond the university syllabus to ensure that you are ready for the battle after finishing your studies. So before we wrap up, okay, Tiazo, do you have any final words, advice, or closing remarks you'd like to share with us regarding today's topic?
Okay, guys,
Mm.
I know you guys just started on the first year of UITM, just started learning. But my advice is please embrace AI, embrace the technologies. Do not be afraid of using it. Be the masters, be the boss of the tools, be the boss of the AI. Learn the correct prompts, move and adapt towards the new technologies together with the tools. Do not be afraid to learn the new things. Please keep be adapting and adjusting yourself. Be prepared while you are a student. There's a lot of lectures here that going to help you guys. If you are not sure how to do it, definitely your lecturer will approach industries player to help you guys to advise. Of course, if you guys wanted to reach me, also I'm open in the LinkedIn. You can DM me for any help that you need. So I believe a lot of industry players outside are also very generous, very kind-hearted. They are willing to help any students if you need any help. Right? Please do embrace AI and be boss of AI. Right?
Okay, thank you again. So we have now come to the end of our program. So I would like to remind to all the viewers, so the link to the attendance is already being shared now on the comment sections. So once again, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks to our distinguished and experienced panelists, Tia 𝘍𝘀𝗫 for the insightful discussion and valuable sharings with all the viewers. So our sincere appreciation also goes to all viewers and attendees for your active participation throughout the sessions, and not to forget, thank you so much to the organizing committee, especially to Unit Jaringan Industri dan Community Faculty Science Computer dan Mathematics, together with Perpustakaan Tun Dr. Ismail PTDI for Industrial Talk at UiTM Johor 2025. So we truly hope that this virtual program has been beneficial and meaningful to everyone. So that's all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.